Good morning, good morning. It's your one and only girl at H.L.I.C, the one and only Room Shaker. And okay, y'all, let's go ahead and get into the commentary. I'm ready now because there's a lot going on. So I guess we're going to have to keep up with it as it flow. Like, I knew what was going to come for this. I called it. But, now we finna go ahead and deep dive so far what stemmed from last night. We have Ken Noya coming out to fight. We have he feels some type of way that shade was thrown his way and that he was spoke upon. It's all of it. VS did a live. We got LaKendra feeling some type of way. Cause she said that she didn't come up there to address VS. She didn't come up there to attack VS. Her whole purpose is trying to get Lemon to open his eyes what was going to stem from all the stuff that was going down on his panel, and that she feel like he should be paying better attention to what is really going to get him involved in. But then Kwani popped out here, and Kwani said they had something to say too. She said, so y'all thought that the beef sector was finna get out there and assert themselves into that bull stuff. That ain't the type of commentary they stand for, and they ain't got nothing to do with it. They gonna sit back and watch, and they gonna go hit their live button, and they gonna get up there and they gonna talk about it. Other than that, it ain't they place to insert themselves in all this mess. So the ones you beckoning, you calling for, you got life messed up. So let's go ahead and deep dive into it. A lot of y'all feel like Diva won. A lot of y'all feel like VS won. A lot of y'all said the poll was rigged. A lot of y'all said a poll shouldn't have been done in the first place. Girl, y'all just all over the place. So then we got over there. I was just over there in Rodney Live, baby. And then I was also on Payday Live. Y'all got too much. Y'all, the board is active. So anywho, over there, we got Mayor of Detroit and Ghetto weighing in on Rodney. We got Rodney and Shakim talking about how they feel. J Dunn name was mentioned once again because they said she behind the scenes with VS. I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of people behind the scenes with VS. So, a lot of bluffs is being called. A lot of people has been, ultimatums have been presented. Everybody feel like make your next move be your best move. So, in VS Live, she did clearly state, Kenoya, she said, Didi waiting on you. When you get through playing whatever conversations you have in the trick bag of you sitting there talking to her people, she gonna expose her hand. Because while you was sitting there talking to her people and you was getting audio and recordings and stuff, she was talking to your people getting audio and recordings. I don't know how far down the rabbit hole this stuff is going, but VS says she moved out the way because she have a feeling that it's going to get very sick. And you know VS ain't scared of shit. So I'm just going to say, take heed. And the person that's sitting on this is Lemon, which is going to be a lineup. Because now people are going to be applying pressure to Lemon to see if he going to say something about it. Because it is what it is. But you know something? This is why I was like, but my people said, some shouts out to everybody that sent me the cash apps today. I did get them. They said, Room Shaker, move out the way. Just come out here winning reality check. And I told y'all last night that's going to be my stance. Because y'all been around too long to not know what the hell they give and what's going on. I watched how they tried to invite other players to the situation, and I guess they wanted Lemon Channel on Beef Sector Turf to be the whole operation in this thing of a lineup. They was calling for 88 in Lemon Chat. They was calling for all the ops of VS in Lemon Chat. It was like y'all was waiting for the moment of truth. Then you had a couple of Beef Sector people because the chat was the battle. Let's be very clear. Whether y'all peeped that or not, thank you, First Lady. Hey, baby. The chat was very much divided. The chat was standing up on all 10s. People said y'all ain't gonna clock it. People said y'all full of shit. People say y'all sitting here lying and y'all scared. Y'all scared the buffs a move. Then they said Diva was calling for me. Diva probably had a question, but Diva know I wasn't finna say nothing to her or VS as far as their situation because it had nothing to do with me. Like I said, I support too. See, unlike others, You can't apply pressure to me. You can't force my hand in their own situation. If I say that situation ain't for me, that situation ain't for me. If I say I ain't gonna open my mouth and I ain't got nothing to speak on, I ain't got nothing to speak on. Now, what I was trying to do, because Ken act like he couldn't read between the lines, and he was seeing that he thought LaKendra was coming up there, because all of a sudden, I guess they wanted ZX to come out and play. Now, I still didn't get an understanding, because all y'all need to stop going live at the same time, because we getting some coordination going on the board. I know ain't nobody locked into no time slots, and ain't nobody working together, but we gonna need y'all to kind of be aligned to where we can be able to go back, because some of us take lives down. So we're going to need to have access to these goddamn lives now, so I can go back and clock it and get everything I'm supposed to get from it, and then some more. I don't want to miss not a goddamn thing. And if everybody going live, I be like, damn, what's up, dropping the T? What's up, big rig slap? What's up, First Lady E Money? What it do, baby? Happy Wednesday to you too. Hey, just read my book. Since you said howdy, I know who you are. E Money. Okay, so anywho, moving right along. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. So, okay, some people see it as a lineup for Lemon. Is it really a lineup, or is it a player skit and a play in a skit format? Because she said that her and Lemon had already put this in motion of what that live was gonna bring, and then she said she can't be mad about it. But some of y'all like Reed and everybody else, y'all clocking T and saying bullshit. Y'all call bullshit, because what it's giving is y'all said some of the things that was mentioned, but VS said in her live, she said if it is a lineup, or if people was trying to put her in a trick bag for all the stuff she done did, she can't be mad. So with that being said, other words, if she said if you can dish it out, you better be able to take it right. So she just letting you know, when she decide to split in a block and come around for that get back, you better be able to stand in the paint like she did and handle it. A lot of y'all was amused by that show. A lot of y'all was hyping it up like it was all that and then some. A lot of y'all felt like that was content. A lot of y'all just felt like it was enough to get you Morris and almost make you drool. I'm going to tell you, from what I know from both parties, I'm going to tell you just like this. I'm not impressed. I'm not satisfied. And I expect a whole lot more than that. So we going to let that story finish playing out before I come in and wait how I feel about it. Then I watched some of the delusional people pop out. Let's clock this. I watched a lot of delusional people saying Room Shaker finna turn on Diva for VS. And I'm like, what? Now, let me run something back for y'all. Me and VS told you, me and her have bumped heads plenty of times. I tell you, when people come around me doing too much, you hit my radar. When you come around here being bold and stuff and too cocky for me, I'm like, oh my God, I just know it's coming. So yes, me and VS, like she said, have bumped heads several times. Me and Diva bumped heads before as well. We sure did. But see, the reason why me and Diva bumped heads, Diva Tomboyish, I'm going to put a name on it because I know Diva the boss and some more Divas running around here. Diva Tomboyish bumped heads is over Miss Mo. And this is why I say you got to clock all the moving pieces. Because I'm going to tell you, two people, just in case y'all need a little history lesson coming in for me, two people end up damn near crashing on my panel before over me. It was a Chucky coming in on one side, and then it was the what's his goddamn see, he need to bring his shitty Greg coming in, and he was like, Jokey, step down. And then they got on my panel and they started chopping it up with each other because he was like, she one of us. And I was like, wait a minute, I fuck with y'all all because I used to be a mod on the Jokey and Chucky's. I used to go over there. They used to entertain me up there, running them up, playing like they was the perfect couple and shit. Like, baby, I've been around. So I was like, okay. But see, a Jokey came in my live and she said, Room Shaker, And you know something? I'm glad it worked out the way it did. Cause she said, Room Shaker, I got a picture for you. And she said, I want you to put a noose on it. So I'm like, okay, give me the picture. Still not knowing where it is. And here come Diva. You do it and I got you. I'm pulling up on you. I'm going to be up there torturing you. I'm going to be riding on my scooter. Now, everybody know I don't give a damn about a threat. I'm flat foot ignorant. I just don't give two. And if you want it, we can do it. Y'all know how I come in. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So then I'm not knowing that it was one of my supporters that was under the target. I'm not knowing who the child was or none, because the joker didn't even give me no more information. She just told me what she required and what she needed from me and what she wanted me to do. So Diva made me a treat. So I went over there to the joker like, I'm waiting on this picture, because at this point, the back and forth between me and Diva have started. Yeah, like, girl, okay, you say I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna show you I am. But then I'm gonna tell you what, Jokey never sent me the picture. They says Jokey is against the stuff I be doing, so they don't even know why she did that. But she did it to get Diva attention. But then when I found out, because Miss Mo has always, she was a member on my page. She was also one of my supporters. That's just like I know of Diety and all them other people. I'm cool with everybody. I ain't got no beef with none of them. So when they told me it was Miss Mo Child that she wanted me to noose up, and then I was like, what? And I was like, oh, hell no, I fuck. So I did a live. And then that's what made Diva actually come out and talk to me and how we became cool. And she was like, you know something, I handled it wrong. And she was like, you did too. But she was like, you didn't even know who the child was. Because Diva kept saying the child is one of mine. Bitch, I don't know you, but since you threatened me, I don't give a damn. But after I found out and the pieces came together, because Miss Mo talked to me, I said, wait a minute. I rock with Miss Mo. I'm a mod in her chat. She a mod over here. She got a membership on my page. Everybody that knew me, I didn't sell you a protection plan. But if I rock with you and I like you, people weren't messing with you on my page. It is what it is. Now, when the flame is going, everybody that's why I say everybody that I was aligned with, it from Lady Law, Butterly, Sheedy Greg, Jokey, Chucky, what's all these other China and all them other people. If you wanted it, Hell Sector gave you a fair shake. We weren't playing with no mics. We weren't picking no favors. If they say, nah, Room Shaker, open the gates, let them in. Let us see what it here for. Like, because we know you going to let us get a fair shake, then we going to go ahead and take it there. And I always, that's why I say Hell Sector has a lot of allies, and Hell Sector has always stood up on his own, because it was okay with me. But when I found out that it was Miss Mo Child I was supposed to be doing that too, I wasn't going to comply or agree with it, because I was cool with Miss Mo. So once it came to my attention what was going on, I just stood back and said, I ain't doing it. I said, I rock with Miss Mo. I support her, whatever y'all got going on. So when Diety came over here, Diety tried to attack Miss Mo and said, y'all letting this white girl on y'all page and she be talking about black folks and all this other stuff. And Gigi was over here. Gigi got the juice from 03 sector. She like, we don't care. She support us. She got riches. So we ain't getting up out of here. And I said, Diet, I know you, because people trying to tell me who Diet is. I said, I know who Diet is. I done seen Diet in a house. I done seen the dogs. I done seen a man. I done seen everything about Diet T, so I don't need you to tell me nothing. Because, see, some of these people was new to y'all, but they was old to me. I've been rocking with them in their spaces, in their rounds, and everything. If I want to hit their links, I can hit their links. If I want to talk about anything up under the sun, they'll have that conversation with me. If I'm confused about something and want to understand what's going on, they'll break it down. They'll take time out their day and break it down to me. So, no. I'm not going to switch up on Diva, and I'm not going to switch up on VS. But let me make one thing clear. Ain't none of us friends. Do I be in a chat? Yes. Do I support them? Yes. Do we talk behind the scenes and get on the phone? Hell no. But alliances have been drawn and formed to where we cool. We ain't bumping heads. We stay out each other's way. Is any one of us scared to face or go off or shoot off? Like, hell no. Like, No, we'll let it rip. We'll let it rip. But we ain't go. I can say one thing. Out of everybody I done seen them go up against, and everybody I done seen them bump heads with, I was never treated like they treat y'all. I think it was more of an initiation for me. That's the way I took it. I'm like, oh wow, I didn't know I was even trying to initiate my goddamn self. I was like, I took it as an initiation or to see if she gonna bow down or if she gonna fall over, if she gonna stand in the paint or what she gonna do. Cause it was like I'm gonna slap you and see if you gonna tag me back type shit. But it never extended to the facts of the doxing. It never extended to the facts of we playing with each other, livelihood and all that other shit. It never went that far. And VS have always stated in her lives that I like Room Shaker. I like who she is. I like the fact she don't give a damn. VS like anybody just as messy and cocky as her, and that gonna sit there and gonna bring some drama and help her keep the views going. And ain't no one to jump out there and help her crank up that beef and keep all that shit rolling. Cause see, this is what people do. And VS ain't the only one. Diva knew exactly what she was doing. She said, I'm going to sit here. Then she turned around and she said, well, now I got to go tend to my rabbits and my man. So she turned around and said, I'm going to pass the torch to you. They know what they was doing. They knew exactly what they was doing. And the fact so many people was in attendance for it, like, job well done. Because even though Lemon is not a monetized channel, it was able to pull people that probably won't get that show a click in a view out in that chat to keep them numbers high. Hey, Judy, thank y'all for all the gifts. I appreciate y'all. I really do. Let me see who came in here that I didn't get to speak to. Drop the T said, but true. You said, but true. Let me see. Room Shaker. Hold on. Hey, King. Amir, how you doing? You say, why do some folks feel like people always have to team up? If you agree with a person, you're teaming up. If you disagree, you're the ops. But see, because I guess they wanted to do me like that. See, Lemon allowed herself to be pulled in the middle of all this stuff. Because Diva asked Lemon a question, and Lemon go see what Diva tell him. VS will send Lemon a receipt, and Lemon will go agree with what VS was saying on the board. So all these people Lemon was allowing himself to be pulled in the middle. When I hit that link, I heard Diva calling my name, and I said, and I got my ass right on down. I said, I just came up here to tell Lemon what they saying in the chat. And then I was reading the chat. That's why I say, see, I multitask. Even though I was up there and I was typing in the chat to live it and talking on the panel about what they wanted him to put up the poll and stuff, I was reading what they put in the chat. And they was like, why she change? Like, change for what? Like, I be in both of their chats boldly. I don't sit in the cloud. See, some of y'all be scared to drop down. I want you to know where I'm at. And if I want to, I'm going to share them on my community wall so you can know I was there. Like, I'm going to let you know every move I make, because who the hell got something to say? Like I said, if a content creator don't want me there, all they gotta do is tell me and I'm going about my business. For real, for real. So now, let me see the lineup. Okay, y'all, we ain't gonna talk about the lineup part. I said I'm gonna hold off till I do a reality check. Cause people, some cash apps did come through today and said, Room Shaker, don't you break it down, don't you say nothing. They were like, just let it go down the way it's going down, cause they want to see how done people really are. And I said, okay, well, I'm gonna sit back and just mind my business, cause this ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm only a spectator, a commentator, and I'm only here to tell it to you for the ones that didn't understand it or might didn't catch it. I'm here to be the in-between, the one that can run it all back, cause I'm keeping up with all the moving pieces on the board. I even got my little notebook and my pen. Where is it? I even got my little notebook, y'all. I got my notebook and my pen, because I say, baby, y'all finna be all over the place. Y'all just don't give me a headache, because if you give me a headache, I'm going to tune you out. If you blow my hair, I'm going to tune you out. If you piss me off, I'm going to tune you out. Like, it's so much my mind going to take of this shit, because now Ken coming out want to get his licks, and he calling out VS, and now Sparkle just hit the panel over there in Rodney and said that, why is Shaquille, why you and VS going there, and why all these people fighting? I got to go put all the pieces together and figure out what's all going on and stuff. Shouts out to Sparkle. Happy birthday to you. Anywho, so So Lemon sitting on a lot of receipts and screenshots. How long do you think Lemon gonna be able to hold them receipts and screenshots before people start applying pressure to him? Hold on, y'all. Trump running the goddamn up. He just coming up with all type of motherfucking rules. Just facts.